over the age of 40 with a lump or bump on your vulva, and you're thinking, I'm just going to ignore it like I've done before, but guess what? This is what your OBGYN wants you to know. You can't. Why do you need to go in and get this checked out? Hi, I'm your local OBGYN. I love women, and what do you really need to know here? You've had cysts before, maybe you've had a bump down there, but when you're over the age of 40, the estrogen goes down and things start to change and look a little different, even the common things. But there's other reasons that this needs to actually get examined. So when it shows up after 40, generally your gynecologist is going to want to know about it. We definitely want to know if it's a cyst that is firm, tender, it doesn't really wiggle. It's a problem, especially if the skin around it looks red, angry, or different than the other tissue. The way that I was trained is most of the time these things are benign and in that category of stuff that you can probably just rattle off, like a Bartholin's, folliculitis, I don't know, all that kind of stuff. I do know all that stuff. But every once in a while, what we worry about, especially over the age of 40, is that there could be a precancerous or cancerous change that kind of presents itself a little bit differently. And that's why it needs a look, especially if it just looks like you're kind of like more run-of-the-mill cyst-like thing. And in that scenario, we want a good exam. And we also want to look at the skin changes, because down there, again, it is changing in the fourth decade and beyond. And there can be a lot of conditions that are just vulvar, not cancer, that still need medical attention. If something shows up down there, it's like probably not the time to ignore it. My patients send me photos, don't look in my camera roll. But if there is a concern, it's not the time to say, hey, they probably won't care. It's probably the time to make an appointment, get it looked at, get the reassurance. It's likely nothing. But every once in a while, we get a curveball, and we would generally say it's time to come in.